Hi there, friends. Yay! I'm back. So, I just want to share what art I made on the retreat of my very good friend, my most talented artist friend, Sharon Cuises. Last week, we went to Clarens. And she's prepared this journal for us to draw in. She gave us some tips and tricks on how to draw and to paint with watercolors. We looked at urban sketching, and we are just documenting our travels with watercolors and pen and ink. So here's my front page. It's got a photo of everybody that attended this retreat. I've drawn our paint palette with the brushes she gave us and the pen. And then the first sketch in the book is when I went out. We did some exercises on drawing. So these I did actually with my left hand, and she taught us all about hatching and making marks and doing some shadowing and how to plan our perspective, how to plan our sketches. So, on this page, she gave us all a little bracelet. I think you will see it on my left arm, where we can make a wish, and if it falls off, the wish will come true. Here we did we played with all the colors and getting tonal values with them. On this page, we practiced mixing our colors to get different shades of green. On this side, this was actually the last day. It's a gel printing print that I did, but I had this open page, so I added to that. Here's we had an afternoon of meditative sketching, and this is one of the sketches I made. Also, this one, yeah, my perspective is totally out. So the mushroom rock is actually much smaller than I'm showing it here, but I thought I'm going to leave it as is because I like the mushroom rock. This painting was an open air painting. So we went into the Golden Gate National Park, set up some chairs and whatnot, and we sat and we drew the mountains that surrounded us. We also visited the Vulture restaurant on this trip. So this plant I saw on our way to the Vulture restaurant. It looks like a leopard aloe. I'm not sure what the exact name of it is. On the farm, there are also some caves with some rock paintings. So I tried to draw that and just remind me of that. And there, my good friend June wrote me a little note that I will never forget her. On this page, I drew the space where we went for sundowners, and then one of the ladies, Teresa, printed all these cool photos for us. On this one, I just added the house we stayed in, and then the last night we had some champagne. This is a poplar tree that is common to this area, and then the words that I've written around in it is the German song Heidi. So that was one of the things we had on in this week. We all talked about Heidi and Peter in the mountains. This little booklet is one day we had a workshop on techniques with watercolor paints. So I just added every technique to a hinge page, and now I've and sewn them together. So now I've got a nice little booklet that I can remind myself of how to mix my colors or play with my watercolor paints. Those little rocks you see was one of the so Sharon gave us these semi-precious stones to decorate our books with. Mine was the leather around mine is rhino skin, and then this is just the last page of that. The next one is the cyanotype printing that we did. The girls loved this workshop, me too, because we were running around and looking for fabulous things on the farm to have in our printing. This one is my favorite. in front of the place that we, or the house that we stayed in, there was these little white flowers, and they're so delicate. I had to capture them on there. This is a little bookmark that Sharon blessed us with when we received our kit. I just added my name to it, and the name of the farm where we stayed at. So this is another cyanotype printing. This was done a wet cyanotype printing. The other ones were dry. This is also a dry cyanotype print that we did. And here is the last day's prints. These are all gel printing. So the first one was acrylic paints, and the rest of them was lino ink. I did struggle a bit with the lino ink. I could not get my consistency of how much ink I had to use right. So I did not do a lot of prints with that. But because I also have done this before, I'd rather chose to talk some nonsense. And because I was the assistant, I had to take a lot of pictures. So I made that as an excuse for not doing everything that I should have been doing. Oh, this is such a cool workshop. I enjoyed it so, so much. And then the last thing I'd like to show is how I decorated my art bag that we received from Sharon, that our kid was in. This was such an awesome week. I am still in the clouds. I cannot come back to reality. Thank you for following me on Facebook, and come and have a cup of tea. We'll chat soon. Love you. Bye.